And it is a story that continues to get global headlines. Now let's get insight into it as we talk to political analyst John Jibogu, who joins via Skype from London. Thank you for joining us on the news. Now that there are talks of a Council of Elders in Burkina Faso to lead the transition government, talking about eminent personality actually. What do you think about this?
Thanks for having me on. At the moment, what's ongoing in Burkina Faso is just we are in a period of consultation. I believe the current interim leader, Colonel Zida, Lieutenant Colonel Zida, is consulting with religious leaders, politicians alike, and union leaders, as well as international diplomats. Just 2 days ago, we had leaders from Nigeria, Senegal, and Ghana meeting with the military leader. And also at the moment, there is an ongoing conference going on in Ghana, still on the Burkina Faso crisis. So it's a period of consultation. And like I said before, I think the onus is for the political class and civil liberty in Burkina Faso to agree on a leadership, whoever they want to put forward to lead the transitional government. I think that is where we are at the moment.
All right, aside from these things you've mentioned, let's look at Blaise Compaoré. He first seized power in a coup in 1987 and thereafter won 4 disputed elections. Now, do you think there is a possibility that Isaac Zida might toe in the same line with Blaise Compaoré?
I think the atmosphere seems a little bit different in the sense that the international community and Africa itself are toiling away from military leadership in Africa. However, each country's peculiarity is different. We have a situation whereby Compaoré had led Burkina Faso for 27 years, and there seems not at the moment to be the political structures for democracy. And that is what we need in Burkina Faso at the moment, and it's going to take time to build those political structures. There is also a sense of insecurity in the sense that people do not trust each other. The political leaders in Burkina Faso at the moment don't trust each other. The people, they think that the current leadership could have sympathy for Compaoré and also their political foes as well. I think that is what is causing the current impasse, even though there seems to be some sort of agreement on a transitional government and that elections might hold in November next year. But there's still a lot of things which borders on mistrust that's going to happen within now and November next year.
All right, now the African Union gave Burkina Faso just weeks to get back to civilian rule. And of course, Isaac Zida has come out to say that it's not about the sanctions being threatened on the country, but about peace. Now, should it be about peace, like he's saying, or just the AU wanting a civilian in power in Burkina Faso?
Yes, I quite agree, and I think I did pointed that out earlier on. What Burkina Faso needs at the moment is engagement. The international diplomats, ECOWAS, African Union needs to engage with the military leadership in Burkina Faso in order to move on to proper democracy. We do not want a situation whereby they will be stampeded into a transition or a civilian rule, and years down the line, they start fighting each other, which could lead possible to civil war, and which we had seen in times past. That is not what we want. What is most important is stability in Burkina Faso and build the necessary political structures to lead to a civilian rule. Irrespective of the fact that international communities like Canada withdrawing 35 million aid to Burkina Faso, and also United States contemplating on withdrawing their own $14 million. Regardless of this should not be what should stampede the leadership in Burkina Faso at the moment into any decision.
All right, regarding the sanctions that we just pointed out, do you think it will have any impact, as it were? Because we understand the sanctions include suspension of Burkina Faso's AU membership and a travel ban on military officials. What are your thoughts?
Well, to me, it wouldn't have any much significance. What has been the situation of aid to African countries? It doesn't go down to the people. But on the long run, what we will have happen is that the masses will suffer because where such aids have been in the interest of the masses before, they will not get it. So the military leadership is not going to suffer from this aid. So for now, I would say we in Africa should begin to see ourselves, saying no to all this political aid from international donors. That is not what we need in Africa. What we need in Africa is direct investment in Africa.
All right, public affairs analyst John Jibogu, we want to thank you for your time and, of course, sharing your thoughts with us on the transition government trying to be put in place in Burkina Faso.